the new team gelling together so far? A lot of new pieces, but how's the team gelling together?
Well, the team is gelling together really well. Everybody really enjoys being around each other. Everybody hangs out with each other. It was really good to go through 10th round with each other just to kind of build like a bond. Everybody leaning on each other, and it's really good. We've been gelling really well.
What kind of role are you taking on as kind of one of the only guys coming back from last year's team? As kind of a leader and showing guys around the area.
Yeah, I take pride in that. Take pride in being an older guy, having played more games, just to show and kind of talk with the younger guys, let them know what to expect, but also being willing to learn from them as well. They have a different perspective, and being able to kind of bounce back off of each other really helps the team bonding, like we just spoke about, and everybody just performs to their full potential.
Last year, everybody was new to the Paul Mills preseason and everything. For some of these guys to go through it, to go in the second one, is it nicer to expect to know what you expect going into this?
I would say so. Just knowing what to expect, knowing what Coach Mills expects from you, having prior experience always helps with something going forward. But it still was a challenge. Everybody worked really hard, and I feel like we all really got a lot better.
What are some differences that you've seen from where you guys were at last summer compared to right now? Are you guys doing different drills? Does it feel the same, or does it feel like you guys are maybe a little more advanced this time around?
Yeah, I would say it feels like we're more advanced. They do a really good job of teaching, and I feel like we're a lot smarter. We all understand, like I said, what's expected of us. I feel like everybody's basketball IQ has gotten better just by being around this great group of coaches. The competitiveness has really been raised. It's really competitive, as you probably could see today. So yeah, I would say it feels different in essence, yes.
Just tell me about the intensity of practices too. Like, how much of a focus is that? Wanting to get after it with all these new guys and this early in the season. Just how big of a focus is just that intensity every day?
Yeah, the intensity. Honestly, it kind of been there since day one. Nobody wants to lose. The guys that were here last year knows kind of what losing in those last 5 to 10 minutes of a game feels like. So we're doing our best to make sure that doesn't happen. And then you got new guys coming in competing, and that's just really making the team stronger. Everybody's competing really hard. Nobody wants to lose. So it's been really fun. Practices is fun, and we're getting better.
With the summer being so conditioning focused, and obviously the 10th round and everything, is this period right now kind of where it starts to come together a little bit and it's more basketball in a way?
I wouldn't say so. I think Coach Mills does a good job of keeping it very balanced. He does understand that summer is for improving skill-wise, conditioning, while also doing a lot of teaching because there's new guys. So I would say every practice has been really balanced. We had the 10th round, of course, that was 5 days, but besides that, everything has been really just kind of goal-oriented and focused, and we are kind of hitting on different areas.
How long have you been in Wichita, and kind of what's your experience so far?
So this is my, I think, like 6th week coming over here in Wichita. I mean, I really like the city. The city is low key. I can keep my focus on basketball and on school, so that's all I need.
In the same breath, just what's the college basketball experience been like for you so far?
It's different compared to Europe. I can say, it's. I mean, I said it somewhere else, but the 30-second shot clock is a big difference for me. But I mean, I really like our team. Like the coaching staff. The coaching staff has been great. They've helped me assimilate with the guys. I hope I get assimilated with the fans, with the community during the year. So that'll mean that we'll win some games. So I think it's gonna be a good year.
Playing pro ball, the last few years, how much has that prepared you for this transition where, you're playing college basketball? Usually that's a tough transition for a first-year player, but do you feel like you're pretty prepared? You're used to, the physicality, the athleticism?
Yeah, I mean, over the years I played against some really good competition with some EuroLeague, ex-NBA level guys. So I think that's been a great help, coming over here. Guys over here are much more physically gifted, more athletic, but I think I can bring something to the table here too.
Those battles with Quincy in practice, obviously he's more of a roller, more of a above the rim guy. How much is that you guys kind of bring the best out of each other? Just how much does that help, going against them every day in practice?
Oh, I mean, Quincy is Quincy is one of a kind, freak of nature. I mean, he's like so big, so tall, so athletic. So I mean, I couldn't ask for a better partner to get better over the year. I hope he gets better with me, so we can win a lot of games and go to the tournament.
These guys kind of did some summer workouts and everything like that. You showed up the first week of classes, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, that's the only thing I would say that wasn't going in my favor with coming over here, because the first 2 weeks, I could feel the difference, because the guys already knew what to do. I mean, from the warm-ups to the practice itself to where everything is in the gym and stuff like that. But I got to catch up quick, so that's it.
And Quincy Acey, having him, a former NBA guy, big guy, how much does he help, working with you? How much of a help has he been so far, just your development?
I mean, I cannot express more. It's just 5 weeks working with him. It's like night and day difference, in the things that I see, the things that I can do from a technical standpoint. I'm on him with the questions all the time, because I want to learn from him. Want to learn what's like to play at the highest level. The NBA, the EuroLeague. He played overseas, so that's a great thing about him, because he played overseas in Europe, so he kind of knows the differences between America and Europe. So he can help me with that stuff, and he's he knows that I may be struggling sometimes with some of the differences. So he's great. I cannot express it enough.
Yeah. I was going to ask too about having OG on staff. How much does that, someone, because he speaks your language too, right?
Yeah.
How much does that help? How much does that help in the recruiting process for Wichita
Oh my
State?
God! Without him, I don't know. It'll be I mean, it's a tough process by itself. It's gonna be. It will be a lot tougher, without him, because I mean, we can speak basically. It's basically the same language. So I mean, the tough part was because the university system in Croatia and over here, it's a lot different, and sometimes the guys at the university back there in Europe, they don't know what they need from as part of the documentation and stuff like that. And so he could talk to the guys here, explain that it's gonna be maybe a longer time, so I could get some of that stuff. And I mean, he's been a great help. He's been kind of my connection to home, coming over here. It's been a lot easier having someone I can talk to in my language. So,
and that's just that builds trust, right? Having someone that you knew was going to be here in Wichita, that was pretty important to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a car still over here. He's my designated driver, the first couple of months. So he's helping me, go to the grocery store, drive me to practice, drive me to school, drive me home. Give me something to eat, go to dinner, go to lunch. So, I mean, without him, I wouldn't say I'll be lost, but it'll be a lot tougher without him.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, awesome. Cool.
Thanks, about year 2 for you under Coach Mills, going through the whole summer, preseason, everything like that. What's the biggest difference from the first time around to the second time around?
Just trying to better myself each and every day. Like you said, second time around with Coach Mills, so a little bit, know what to expect and everything, but at the same time, just trying to show up and be the right voice and the right leader for everybody, not only for myself, but the young ones coming in and those who have been here before too.
I asked Harlond this too. Do you feel like at this point in the summer, do you feel like you're maybe a little more advanced, the drills you guys are doing, what you guys are practicing on? Does it feel like it's maybe a little further along than when it was year 1?
Absolutely. I would say you know a little bit more about what to expect and everything. At the same time, I just try and come in with the right attitude and right mindset of trying to get better. I don't want to, anticipate anything or try and jump the gun on drills that we do or workouts to come and everything. I just like I said, just trying to get better each and every day that I show up.
You're kind of turning into the veteran leader of this group now. You've been here for a couple of years now. Like you said, kind of step up into that role. Just what's that been like? Is it a different approach than years past?
It's a blessing, man. Like you said, coming in, transferring in my first year, obviously, it didn't go as planned, but that's in the past and everything. You just got to look forward and just keep showing up, not only for yourself, but for the team as well. Just trying to, put my best foot forward and trying to show up each and every day. And if I need to step more into a leadership role this year just to help our team win, I'm willing to do that for sure.
And tell me about the intensity, like in the drills, you know, a lot of one-on-one stuff, a lot of teamwork stuff. How important is that to you guys, you know, to get after it this time of year?
Absolutely. Well, Coach Mills stresses it a lot, you know, as far as getting in the gym on your own, putting in time, you know, to better yourself. Because if you better yourself, you'll better the team. And so it's just each and every day is very competitive in here. We play a lot faster, I would say, this year. So just trying to stay on top of my game and stay in the gym, but not only myself, but everybody as well. Just seeing, you know, the collective group be in the gym and try and get each other better each and every day has been huge for us so far.
Tell me about Matej, you know, a guy like that, you know, pretty late addition. Like, how good has he been, and what's impressed you guys so far?
He's great. He played professionally. I don't know how many years before he came over here, but you could just tell he's a lot more mature. He knows how to you know, play certain positions, play certain, you know, defenses and everything like that. So just to see that level of, I would say, experience from a guy who just got here is very. It's very amazing, I would say, for sure.